The year in politics no one saw coming.
We're going to have a great year, I predict.
It all started out so normal.
Today, I'm suspending my campaign for president.
A huge Democratic field narrowing with a diversion from the trail to the trial of an impeached president.
The president acquitted of abusing power and obstructing Congress.
Not purposely, but I've done things wrong. But this is what the end result is.
February is all about results, kicking off with a caucus.
Of the Iowa caucus.
The snowy Saturdays, endless selfies, all very familiar, en route to an unfamiliar finish.
0% after 10 o'clock on the East Coast.
Absolute chaos and confusion in the state of Iowa as technical issues overshadowed the first votes of the presidential election.
The losers were clear.
I am not going to sugarcoat it. We took a gut punch in Iowa.
The winners, not so much. Still, the campaign trudged on.
No offense, Iowa, but it's been kind of cool tonight to see who people voted for.
Thank you, New Hampshire.
Joe Biden's campaign looking all but done.
The former vice president, the guy who led the national polls for all of 2019 into 2020, fifth place, 8%.
While even more candidates actually are done. But then Jim Clyburn changed everything.
South Carolinians should be voting for Joe Biden.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, South Carolina!
Biden rolls, and the competition gets rolled over.
Just one dominant win after another.
Just a month ago, he was all but gone in the race.
Mike Bloomberg out after spending $1 billion for one win.
There is your projected winner in American Samoa.
And in the midst of it all, the incumbent betting his campaign on minimizing a pandemic.
When you have 15 people, and the 15 within a couple of days is going to be down to close to zero.
But soon rallies are canceled, primaries delayed, and the states become the new battleground.
Non-essential people should stay at home.
We will get past this. We will get through this.
I think there's a lot of fear out there.
Debates over masks, restaurants, schools, as the virus reshapes American life and the campaign.
Supposing we hit the body with a tremendous, whether it's ultraviolet or just very powerful light.
By April, Bernie Sanders is out. And in May, a horrific death that becomes an international rallying cry and again shakes up the race for president. Violence against peaceful protesters clears a path for a presidential photo op. And calls for justice continue into July, when the civil rights movement loses an icon.
Like John, we've got to keep getting into that good trouble.
Another Capitol Hill farewell for Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. And with coronavirus deaths rising, so is controversy over what to do about it.
You can test too much. You do know that.
Who says that?
Oh, just read the manuals, read the books.
Manuals?
Read the
What
books.
manuals?
Read the books.
What books?
Both parties rewrite the book on holding unconventional conventions.
This is the most important election in the history of our country.
This will determine what America is going to look like for a long, long time.
Their first debate, a chaotic mess.
Radical left. Will you shut up, man? Listen, who is on your list, Joe? Are you in favor of law and order? Go
yes,
ahead.
You asked a question, let him finish.
Proud Boys, stand back and stand by.
A second debate canceled.
President Trump, a short time ago, flown to Walter Reed Hospital as a precaution after both he and the First Lady tested positive for the coronavirus.
2 days later, a drive-by for supporters ahead of a return to the campaign trail.
I went through it. Now they say I'm immune. I feel so powerful.
The power of a Republican Senate cements a conservative majority on the Supreme Court after a nearly maskless nomination in the Rose Garden.
The data speak for themselves. We had a super spreader event in the White House.
With the White House as the prize, voters turn out in record numbers, undeterred by a pandemic, court cases, or even disappearing mailboxes. And after nearly 4 agonizing and meticulous days of counting...
Okay, we have an announcement to make. Joe Biden is president-elect of the United States.
Democrats celebrate a 7 million vote win and a glass ceiling being broken.
The people have the power to build a better future.
They've delivered us a clear victory, a convincing victory.
But they cheated and they rigged our presidential election, but we will still win it.
A win unaltered by constant denials, bizarre press conferences, and losing lawsuits. Then, one more undeniable victory delivered by science. A vaccine that will shape 2021, along with a new president, a diverse cabinet, and the answer to the tantalizing question still out there. Georgia, who will control the Senate as the year that often seemed unending comes to a close?
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.